Esha.
I'm Kai.
And this is the Spiritually Flawed Podcast. Okay, I'm going to let Acai start with who she is.
So basically, I want to introduce myself so y'all can kind of get like a sense of who is talking in y'all ear for the next hour. So I'm Acai. I'm considering myself a very spiritual-led person. I'm into astrology and tarot and all the little witchy things. And it's crazy because Isha's literally the complete opposite.
I am.
She's the complete opposite. But yeah, that's a little bit of me.
Hey, y'all. I'm Esha. Y'all might know me from Completely Her. Hey, shout out to Completely Her. Yes, we are definitely different. We're definitely different. I'm more on the, the G-O-D, you know what G-O-D, yeah, you know me.
Oh, please.
So, okay. But yeah, I'm on that end of like spiritual. My spiritual, yeah.
Yeah, she's more Christian based.
Yes.
And
I wouldn't say Christian. I am non-denominational.
Non-denominational? I never heard of that.
Yeah. So it is a Christian, but it's just not like the ones like where, it's more free. Like you can wear what you want. You can literally go to church and have on jeans. And
it's
yeah,
levels.
like they don't have a choir. They have like a band. It's free. It's definitely free.
When I was a Christian, I didn't know they had levels like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the one I went to a Baptist. And if you went to a Baptist, you probably went to a Baptist.
I didn't go to Baptist. No, I did not.
What did you go to?
I was Christian. It was regular Christianity. I don't know.
No, so there's different ones. Like it's either like a Pentecostal or
I have
like
absolutely no idea.
Baptist. Normally they have it in the name.
No, it didn't have that.
What was the name of your church?
New Life Fellowship.
Sound Baptist.
Maybe. I genuinely have no fucking idea. Like I still honestly say like a lot of my religion is still rooted in Christianity because those are my roots, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I still believe in God. I just don't think it's a man and that he died on a cross kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But anyways, we can get into that.
Okay.
So,
how often
can they
listen to us every Sunday, and you need to go to Apple, Spotify, and Amazon. We everywhere. Okay.
Global.
What Candy say? I'm worldwide.
Global.
We worldwide, baby.
Global in this bitch. Our podcast. Right?
About our podcast.
Yeah, what is our podcast about? Our podcast is about our spiritual journeys, and it's more like real. It's more, basically us putting ourselves out there, honestly, talking about our spiritual journeys as we go through them. It's about how we got to where we are in our spiritual journeys and how we can help other people during their journeys. Because sometimes people just need to hear that they're not alone, or that other people have the same kind of shit going on as they do. So,
and we'll talk about a lot because, like, we'll talk about healing and like what healing looks like.
How it can affect your mental health.
Yeah, how it can affect you in so many ways because healing looks different. Like healing looks different for everybody. So I think, like how healing looks for me, it looks totally different from you.
Exactly.
So
and that's okay. And it doesn't have to. And it also is not linear. Like healing is not an uphill. What they say? Uphill battle. It literally, sometimes you're going to tumble the fuck back down. Then you're going to get up again. Then you're going to trip. It's like, it looks different. I feel like it's not like, it's like, if you relapse, it doesn't mean you're not, like, okay, say you strung out. If you relapse, it doesn't mean you're not trying. You're trying, It's like, okay, well, now you got to get yourself back together. That's kind of like what healing is, I feel like. So, yeah, you're going to relapse. You're going to go back to the nigga a couple times,
You gonna visit him at least.
Yeah, you gonna.
If you gonna spin that block.
You gonna spin the block.
You
gonna go back to the liquor store. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna go back.
Yeah, as long as you
gonna try it at least once.
Right. You gotta keep trying. That's what healing is.
Yes,
I'm healing.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean because when you're not going back and you ain't spinning the block no more. That's when you're healed. We ain't there yet.
Yes. Would you say that summer is there yet? Okay. All right. We're just going to keep going past that.
My girl.
We're going to get past that.
Please get off my girl.
Yeah. So, and what it looks like to evolve. So this whole process will be about going on this journey with us so we can do this together, so you don't feel alone. Because I know in a lot of times when you're healing and you're on this self-care journey, like it feels like you are alone and you feel isolated. But, you know, we're just here to help you walk through it, kind of walk with you, hold your hand. And
y'all can hold our hands.
Yes.
Because we're going to need our hands held.
Yes, we're going to need some hands. Yes, because, I mean, we're not perfect at this. But, you know, we're figuring it out, too, as we go. But, yes. So, I have a little question, okay? The question is, what's the difference between spiritual and religious?
Oh, you want me to answer? Okay.
I'll answer after you.
Okay. I feel like for me, honestly, I still consider myself religious because for me, religious is just like the way you live your life. This is to me. I don't know what the dictionary say. To me, it's like the way you live your life. You know, if you're a very religious person, you live your life more by faith, you know.
You do stuff religiously.
Right. You practice your faith often, like every day kind of thing. You know, like a religious person is very faithful to their faith. And I would say like, yeah, I consider myself spiritual because I'm more spirit led. So I lead by my spirit itself. Also like I call what Christians would call God spirit. So I think everything is just spirit and energy. So that's kind of like what my version of spiritual is. Like I'm more spiritually led. I'm more, you know, I more follow my own gut instead of like the Bible per se. But I still consider myself religious because I literally have a whole business based off my faith and what I believe in, you know, and my spirituality. So I feel like I'm more religious.
So, okay. So the word religious. Religious means relating to or believing in a religion. Some of the...
Not in my dictionary. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so no, everybody's dictionary is different. But some of their like synonyms is like God-fearing, saintly, holy, power, like prayerful, faithful, devoted, committed.
Come on, somebody.
Those are that is very. I don't think that I am spiritual. I am definitely on the religious side of it. Spiritual is relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. So spirit is more like psychic, like being more connected to that.
Okay.
So you are definitely...
I'm definitely more spiritual.
And I am more of the religious because for me, like I'm definitely more religious because I'm definitely God-fearing. And I study the Bible. But I've just recently started like studying the Bible because honestly, when I was going to Bible study back in the day, I don't know what I was doing in Bible study. I probably was just in there like, just playing with the pages.
Got my Bible.
Got my Bible. Can't
my
forget the Bible.
In my notebook.
Yeah.
In my pen.
Like, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like I can't see it being something that's that like I paid attention to when I was a child. Even like when I was getting some age to me, like I wasn't paying attention when I was in church, girl. I was looking at them boys in church.
But
I was, what are you?
I can't say that. That's
me and my cousin had a crush on the same dude.
That's why I think that I'm more religious though, because even as a child, like
you knew.
No, as a child, I was studying my Bible instead of going out and playing with my friends. That's why I have read a lot of the Bible. I was studying my Bible at like 10 and writing notes out of it on my free time. Like, this is not like something my mother made me do. And it's probably from my father. My dad is really religious too. Like, you know, he was very big on studying the Bible, and it was just fun. I really wanted to understand, like, what is God? Like, I was always really interested in that. So I feel like I definitely feel like I'm still religious because I'm still always like, you know, I don't feel like I know all the answers. There's some stories in the Bible I do think are true. It's just the Bible's a little But it's some things I still think that are true, you know, maybe just not in the way that they printed it out on the paper or told it, you know. That's so I do feel like I was really religious because yeah, I definitely do religious things. Like even as a child, I was like that. Like as a child, they used to make me pray for people at my church. They used to make me like, you know, they'd be like, Akai, you need to pray for them. Like Akai, pray for them. Like I was a really good like I could pray really well at like the age of 8, 9. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like it was really always a thing.
I wasn't
for me.
there. I wasn't there.
I still was into the boys at church though. I was the girls too, but I was just
okay.
like
The pastor kids, baby. But I no, so okay, so like yeah, no, I wasn't that. I think the closest thing that I was doing is like praying, but like I was praying for understanding on a lot of things I didn't understand. Like, okay, like, you know, there's supposed to be a God. I think I was doubtful more so when I was a kid. Cause I'm like, if supposed to be a God, then why don't I have a daddy? Why, you know, why do certain things happen to me, or why am I put in certain like places at the wrong time? Like why? Like why? Yeah. Like if there's a God and there's a protector and there's a, you know, so that was me as a kid. So
I think spirituality helped answer a lot of my questions, and that's why I moved more to that side because as a Christian, I had a lot of questions too. And like I said, I study most of the Bible. I've read almost all of every damn book in there. I could tell you where everything is. So it's like, it still didn't answer things for me. And they were just like, oh, have faith. Don't question God. Like, no, I need to know. So it's like spirituality answered that. Like, as far as just saying like, why did my daddy, you know, why isn't my daddy here and stuff like that? Spirituality to me, it's just like things happen for a reason. You may not know the reason. And I was comfortable. At first, it used to bug me like, oh my God, I need to know everything. I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this happened.
It's the need to know.
Yeah, it's like the uncertainty. But spirituality was kind of just like, you need to have faith that things happen for a reason. Changes happen for a reason. You know, once I kind of learned like death is just an ending and all endings have new beginnings, it made me feel better about it. It made me feel like, you know, they just didn't teach me that kind of stuff in church. So the questions were not being answered or not being fulfilled, you know, like even knowing that like you don't need to know everything. Like, and also knowing that in your human body, you're not going to know all these things, but you know it in your spirit, you know, because your spirit is never ending, but your human body can die. So that's the kind of things I was comfortable in. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't need to know everything. And now I'm comfortable with like, oh, I don't understand that, but it's okay. I don't have to understand everything. You know, I didn't learn that from church. Spirituality taught me that.
See, so I learned that from church. But I learned that from getting like, not even like really getting in the Bible, because I feel like my journey has never been in the Bible. Not as much in the Bible as I am now. Like I'm in the Bible, but yeah, I be up in there. I be flipping them pages, okay? I be up at 3:00 in the morning flipping pages. Facts. So now like I be reading it, but like before,
that was me at like 19, up at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, no, like now what I feel is just like when I would go to church, right? I would go to church and I would just be filled. Like it fills your spirit. Like I'm like the praise, the worship, the like all of that was like, that was what I was needing. But like when I would go home or like during the week, I would have nothing to fill my cup. And I didn't know how to just go do my own praise and worship, pray in the morning, read the Bible. Yeah. So like I was depending on the Bible. So I mean the church. So because I was dependent on the church, it was always like,
all through the week,
guess I'm back drinking. I mean, yeah, like guess I'm back at the club. I'll be at church on Sunday. I'll be on church on Sunday and I'll refill this cup again and then keep on doing like it was just
your cup will never go empty if you always carry it with you. That's why I'm big on like it has to be like your spirit, because if you just depend on the church and the pastor and you ain't getting it for yourself, first of all, the pastor could tell you Jesus said everybody die tomorrow, and if you ain't got a knowing for yourself that is not, you know, that is not something I should be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like if you completely solely only have your trust in the pastor or the church, those are like what are they called? What is it called? Like those are like tangible things, you know. You have to have your trust and faith in yourself and what you believe in. That's how you know too, like you say, you get filled when you're in church. That's how you know that's the religion for you. That's how I feel with spirituality when I meditate and when I talk to spirit, when I talk to my ancestors. That's how I know that I feel whole after that.
Yeah. When I meditate, you would only imagine my mind go everywhere. I be like, I still struggle with this. Like when I pray, I will ask God, like, God, please keep my mind focused, because like God knows, like my mind be everywhere but where it's supposed to be.
That's normal. And you gotta do things like play music and stuff.
Yeah. So like I would have to do that. Yeah. But I can say though, now that I have, like, okay, so I've been baptized a couple of times.
A couple of times later, it didn't work. Baby, so I gotta do it again.
Baby, they dipped me in the water. I came back out. I said, "Ooh, I still got some twerking in me." So then I had to get dipped again.
Girl, dip me again.
So okay, so I got baptized when I was 5. That is too young for me to be getting baptized. I do not know what's going on, baby. I barely know what's going on in Bible study.
You went to the pool in your head.
I went to the pool, and they tried to drown me. And the pastor tried to like, you know,
the pastor was saving me.
Like at 5. Yes. So it started with being 5 and being baptized, and not understanding what it symbolized. What did it mean? What, like, they said I went to a class about getting baptized. You think I remember that class? No. Girl, I was 5.
I got baptized too. I got baptized in the army when I went. I think I just kind of wanted to get away from the army shit, and I just did it for that. But yeah, I got baptized. That was the first time I actually got baptized. I never got baptized or anything, or christened or nothing like that, like in the church.
Yeah, and they probably christened me too. They probably christened me, baptized me. My mama probably seen it, honey.
She did all of the things.
Mama said, "Listen, this
thou shalt not sin."
This gonna be a hard one right here. When I raise her, I'm gonna have to use both hands.
She need to get dipped a couple times.
We're gonna have to dip her, baby, like
there's you like a chicken tender. I'm about to
you like
a chicken tender.
So the second time that I got baptized, I was in my early 20s. I was like 21. Can you do something for me? See what I'm saying? I still got that in me.
Girl,
so
there was no point in baptizing me at 21.
Yeah, like 21, 22, I was in a relationship. You know, I was just trying to do get right. Your life right. Yes, I was like, this is going to be my husband. He wasn't. But, and I was just like, okay, let me do this because, like, I'm ready. But, like, I wasn't ready. So, like, I really just got dipped in that water for nothing. Almost drowned for nothing. And I can't swim. Boy. So then here we are now at 29, and I got baptized, and like it just felt different. But everything feels different in 29. What I was gonna say.
But too is also you. You know, it's not just you getting baptized that did this magical thing. It's you're more focused. Yeah, you're more committed because that's what it is. It's a commitment. Yeah. Like your faith is literally a commitment. Okay, that's why people literally be like you have to have like you have to be committed to it. Like, you know how I'm hungover and I still came today? Committed. Committed, baby. When you go to church every Sunday, that's a commitment. That's like showing up. It's a relationship, you know, whether, because, you know, I think different religions and spirituality and all that, it's just all the same shit, just different languages. You know, everybody's speaking different languages and doing different practices. So I feel like... Yeah, I forgot what I was saying for one second. For 1 second, it all left.
Yeah, we're going to talk about adult ADHD, too.
Oh, yes.
We're going to get into
it. Because I got it
We're going to get into it because it's here.
I got it bad.
It's here. It is definitely here.
But it's a commitment. You know, you have to continue to, like, show up. It's a relationship, you know? Like, I have a relationship with spirit. I have a relationship with myself. I have a relationship with my higher self, because that's what I believe in, my higher self. And you have a relationship with God, so you have to attend to that relationship. You know, it's like you married for real.
Yes. So I have another question.
Okay. Because we went on and on about that question.
Yes, honey.
We can talk all day about that question.
Because really what we were talking about was the whole reason of us doing this pie. That's okay. So hold up, y'all, because baby,
yeah, we done went on and on and on.
Y'all gonna be with us on this journey. Y'all gonna have to understand we're not perfect.
We not.
So
and we skip, and our mind skip.
It skips. It skips. I don't know which mind bebopped more than the other.
Because we both.
That's why we friends.
We both went on a tangent of one question. Okay.
So one of our questions is, why did we choose to do
a podcast?
This podcast, a podcast, the podcast.
To do this podcast.
However you want to look at it, do a or what? Why did we choose this? Okay, honest answers. So I think I always wanted to do a podcast. Me and Lex talked about a podcast, and then I ended up doing the podcast with Lex. So I ended up doing Completely Her. And me and her kind of like had a conversation about like me and like what is it that I was like going for, like what kind of like podcast that I was like going for. And I let her know, and pretty much like we just kind of came up on it, but it was a little rough come up on it, but it was like we
just kind of dived in.
Yes.
Ooh, you heard that.
Dive in.
Girl,
ready or not, here I come. And it was
going
weird.
to the Lauryn Hill concert. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This ain't about that.
I know, completely off track.
Because Lauryn Hill ain't going to show up anyways.
Don't do that, because I'm going all the way to Tennessee. She better. Go ahead.
So originally it was something else. And then like Acai came to Completely Her. And we was just outside talking.
As a guest.
And in gang. And Lex was like, y'all, why don't you just do it with Acai? And I'm like, wow.
Fireworks.
That was one right there. Okay. Shout out to them.
And it's I wanted to do, well, I actually started off, like I have a tarot page, right? Mm-hmm. But it actually started off as a podcast page. That Instagram. I was going to do a podcast about mental health, about anxiety, and like, because I'm really big on like mental health and everything. I have a lot of mental health issues, ADHD, anxiety, a little depression in there too. Toss that motherfucker up like a salad in this movie.
God damn. Her salad got that real toppings in it.
Like literally, like I have a couple things, but I wanted to talk about it, because I realized that talking about my mental health and the things I struggle with helped me so much. Like journaling was helping, but I'm like, nah, I need to get it out. I need to speak it to other people.
You need to tell the people.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, I think I want to talk about my mental health. I was just going to kind of put like my whole entire life and my struggle with mental health on the stage and just let people listen to me talk to myself, because I do it at home anyway. So I'm like, I might as well let them look. And then I got into tarot and I started my spiritual journey, and tarot became my whole life, which I'm now kind of spacing away from tarot now. It was my whole life for a long time, but now I'm back to being I'm back to like wanting to talk. And yeah, I really like to talk, and I like for people to listen to me talk. So, it's crazy. When I was younger, did people tell you, oh my God, you talk so much? People used to tell me that.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. You talk so much, like, oh, like, okay. Definitely. Even my sister, still to this day, they would be like, Kai, I'm tired of listening to you talk. Like, please. Like, I don't want to listen no more. Yeah. Like, you're talking too much. And, bitch, I get paid to talk now. Okay? Period. Stop playing with the girl. But, yeah. So, that's how I feel like, like, I love talking. Period. Stop playing with me. People pay me to hear me talk. Like, honey, stop playing.
They go in and they make that. Listen, okay. I need to know, Acai, what's going on.
Period.
Because I definitely done came to you. Like, listen.
Yeah, and everybody like to listen to me. And I'm, it's. We could talk about it another time, because I got ADHD. I'll jumping.
No, we not. Yeah, we gonna go into that.
Yeah, but there was another question too.
Okay, it's the next question.
So we're back to the religious thing. Mm-hmm. It says, do you think that God gives you the spirit? Like, people won't have faith or believe in something they can't see, so he gave us Jesus, someone tangible for us to believe in. That is an interesting perspective. So
yeah, because you said something about tangible.
Yeah, like I feel like God definitely gives it. Like he sends people as like angels in your life, because as humans we need like something tangible, So only reason I can't say for sure is because I was not there when Jesus was here. It's really hard for me to be like, That's the thing. That's the problem I have with the Bible. You know, it's really hard for me to be like, oh, this is exactly what happened and stand on that if I did not see it myself.
Absolutely.
If I didn't witness it. Okay. Like, you know, so I do feel like, okay, the whole Jesus died for our sins thing, I don't know, not one. And, you know, Jesus was human. Jesus was human. God was never human, but Jesus was. So I feel like, as a human, would you get up there and die for a bunch of people that is treating you like shit?
If I could see that the purpose was bigger than me, yeah.
Huh. You're a good person because I can't say for sure that I'm going to do that. I cannot say that I'm going to do that.
Yeah, but that's So that's the part of because I was gonna say okay, so I'm on the other end of that. Mm-hmm. So I'm on the other end of that. I feel like you received the Spirit like through God. Like I believe that's the whole thing of why Jesus did it. I believe that Jesus felt it and he heard that Spirit, like just how he would talk his gospel. Like he knew everything. Like if you think about Jesus, okay, not to say that Jesus was a psychic or whatever, he was. But in reality, God, like Jesus knew everything that was going to happen before it happened. Definitely. He knew after, like, what was going to be, like, you know, everything. He knew that when he died, what was going to happen after.
So, wait, do you believe Jesus? Do you believe God and Jesus are He's? Because that's where you got to start.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you do. You believe there were men. That men were that powerful.
I can't.
They can't even give birth.
I just feel like in the Bible, if we're reading the Bible and we're going from the Bible, yes.
Okay.
You know, until I experience, and then on two, I have heard people have dreams and they have experienced, like, you know, heaven and God in some way, and it is in the form of a man. Mm-hmm. Now,
but you know, that's also because that's what they believe. So your dreams, because, you know, I believe that I believe we have a spiritual team, you know, and our angels, our guides, our ancestors, you know, even our higher selves, I feel like they send us messages in dreams. So if you are a Christian, because your spiritual team is there, whether you're Christian, Muslim, it don't matter. You know, they don't really, I also feel like God does not necessarily care what you believe in as long as you're living the right way too. But that's another thing. But I feel like if you're, like, they send you messages in your dreams. So if you're Christian and you believe that God is a man, why would they send you a dream of you meeting God and it's a squirrel? You know what I'm saying? That would make sense for you. It got to make sense to you. So that's why I feel like, and I'm definitely not saying none of this didn't happen. This is just my perspective on it, you know, my opinion. Like, that's why I like that we are completely different, because you have a different perspective.
Yeah, like I love that. Like, I love that. And then it doesn't affect, like, our friendship ever.
No,
like, because, like,
definitely not.
We're different, but, like, I will never ask my friends to be where I am.
Exactly.
Like,
and
I have friends that where I am, and I have friends that are not where I am. Like, I would never be like, oh, but that's the thing with Christians. A lot of Christians is like, oh, you drinking. Oh, you in the club. Like, oh, you is like, you can't be saved. You can't be this. But it's just like, in reality.
Yeah, I don't think he's that judgmental. I think Christians are judgmental.
Yeah, I do. I believe but I think that's the part of with Jesus. Jesus understands that we are going to make mistakes. Now, I do believe in the, I think from reading the Old Testament to reading the New Testament, I think those are like day and night. Because
it is. Because the New Testament, for me, okay.
No, talk about the old first. You got to get the old. You got to get into that. Because when I was reading it, I was like, whoo, you was a savage. Like, he wasn't playing. Like,
no.
Okay, you want to do something to me? Bet. And you out of here. Yeah, like, he got you up and out of there. Like, think about that.
Too, I feel like, because if I can remember, right, because I haven't read the Bible in a long time, but I definitely have read most of it. Jesus talks more in the New Testament than he was talking in the Old Testament, right?
Absolutely.
I feel like, in the Old Testament, it was a little savage.
He was a savage.
Yes. And this is why, okay, so before we even go there, back to what you were saying about, you were like, God is psychic, right? This is why I feel like, you remember how so in Christian terms, this is why I think everything is the same. It's just different languages. Because, like, you know, I'm a psychic. In Christian terms, like my grandfather is a pastor, and he knows about my psychic abilities because I've called him and told him some shit was about to happen, and it happened before. So he's like, "Oh, you're a prophet." He tells everybody I'm a prophet because that's what they call it in Christianity.
Yeah, that is exactly what they call it.
My version is I'm a psychic. You know, same thing. Fortune telling, knowing something's gonna happen. You know, and I do feel like you say God, spirit.
I don't think that his prophets though, but think of his prophets in the New Testament. His prophets were not like knowing, like they didn't really know, like they was just following. Like they were just
those are his disciples. I feel like his disciples were followers of him, but the prophets, he used them. He gave them that gift to tell people this is gonna happen. And Jesus himself was a prophet because he was telling people this is gonna happen. God said this. Y'all believe it or y'all don't. Like, you know, the people that believe, the people that follow me, y'all gonna be straight. The people that don't follow me, it's some shit coming for y'all. And he was dead ass. Like, he was dead ass. I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I do believe in some stories in the Bible. I don't think that it's all made up, because how can you make a whole bunch of shit up, you know? I definitely don't think it's all made up. I feel like the stories are changed, maybe twisted. Some extra shit put in there. Like, you know, in the Bible, I believe it's in Revelations, or like it's in the New Testament somewhere. God talks about women shouldn't talk in church. They should sit there and, you know, they should be quiet. You know, it's that kind of stuff that gives white man. That's what it gives. It gives the white. And if you think about it too, right? Because I've learned this in I've learned this in school, actually, in college, in my African class. When Africans were brought over here from the Middle Passage, they had their own religions, their own spiritual practices, and they had to convert to Christianity. So I feel like if they didn't fuck with us back then and they made everybody convert to Christianity, why would they want us be in heaven? Why would they want Jesus to see us like them? You know, it don't make sense to me. They were banging the Bible, like they was
gang banging the Bible.
No, I'm saying they were banging the Bible in their heads, like they were making them Christian, and it just doesn't seem like the stories and the things that are printed in the Bible, because we know black people didn't do that. White men had all the power over religion and how it was controlling how people was able to believe. I just don't feel like they would tell us exactly, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like their shit would be for black people personally. I don't see why they would want us to go to the same heaven as they do. Why would they tell us some shit to better us, and they was literally fucking us up? You know what I'm saying? That's the part that's questionable to me. It's like, who printed this Bible? Who wrote it? Because Jesus ain't write this. He didn't even write in it. He wrote in Hebrew, right? He didn't even write in this language. So it's like, who was translating it? And then you mean to tell me, so if that game Telephone? When you tell somebody something, and by the time you get all the way around, the shit fucked up. You mean to tell me they kept them stories the same from motherfucking 300 BC? This is before Christ. Oh, no. I guess it'll be after death, right? So like 500 AD. Like, I'm not talking about like in the 1800s and the 1700s. I mean like 210. They kept that story the same as it is now. That's hard to do.
This is what was said.
Those are the questions.
King James is from England. The people of the Bible was in Africa. Whoa. They don't want us to know we are the people of God. So they changed Jesus to white and changed the stories. Exactly. It's biased as fuck. Yeah. And that's where my issue with it is, because it's just like when somebody tell you one lie, you know, you start thinking everything else they saying is a motherfucking lie. Like, okay, if you lied to me one time, I think everything else you say is a lie. So if they bias a little bit, they bias a lot of bit in that moment. That's what I be like. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like some things are questionable, and that's what I got from studying the Bible myself. Because, you know, people love to tell me like, oh, you used to be Christian, and baby, I know. Let me tell you, I've studied my whole Bible. I went to church for 25 years. You cannot tell me anything about Christianity, the Bible. I know, I've read it, I studied it, because I study everything. I'm very philosophical. Ain't that the word? I don't know. But I study everything. So it's like, I studied it, and that's the reason I can tell you my opinion on it. And I'm not trying to change nobody else's view. It's like, you can believe what you want to believe. But this is what I believe, and this is why. Because I've actually done the work, and I've studied it, and I know some things don't add up, some things don't make sense. I had questions, and I had to go outsource, basically, and look for answers somewhere else. And that's where spirituality found me. And I still don't know everything. You're not going to know everything, because we're humans, and our human tiny little brains cannot comprehend exactly what the fuck happened and why humans are here and all this. It's like, we in our spirit, we know, we remember it, but as a human, we're having our human experience. We're not supposed to know all the secrets of the universe. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel, Esha. That's how I feel.
Clearly, that's how I feel.
That's how I feel. And my mama is super Christian. Like,
yeah,
we have had these debates so many times. My mother and me, we love having these religious debates, and I just be telling her, and she be like, my mama though, she damn near convert me back to Christian way she taught. My mama know her Bible too, so we be talking back and forth about it, and she be like, well, I know you studied your Bible, so she respects my view. She respects my view on like where I stand, but she definitely does not agree.
Yeah, I definitely think that me and my mom, we are definitely
different.
No, the same.
Oh, really? The same?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're the same. We can pretty much talk about it. My mama goes to my church now, and she's got back, and like my mom had kind of like got away from the church and all of that. But yeah, she's back into like, she's at my church. She serves there now.
Oh, look at her.
Yeah. Shout out to mama. So,
you want to do our our card.
Well, yeah.
No, you want to
I was gonna, okay.
What you were gonna do? Go ahead. Please. Please.
No, okay. So we have tonight's conversation. It's tonight's conversation, right? Okay. So
self-love dick.
So every episode we are going to do a self-care card. And it's just, questions about self-care, self-love, and what that looks like, which yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into all that later. Okay, so Akai gonna pick a card. All right, girl. Come on, girl. Get into it.
Okay.
GD, man.
Nope, can't do that one.
What?
It's talking about blocking people. That's actually for you. Look at that. Read that card. It says, pour your favorite drink, play a song to dance to, and block a person that doesn't deserve direct access to communicate with you. That's a sign.
They all up in my life.
That's
child.
a sign. Because what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that?
We would talk. the block party.
That's what it's called.
It's
called the block party. And that's apparently what a lot of y'all might need to hear that too.
So say it again for the people in the back.
Let me reiterate myself. Pour your favorite drink, play a song to dance to, and block a person that doesn't deserve direct access to communicate with you. Block them. And I don't mean
what
let
would
them
be
know.
your drink of choice?
Teleport.
You get Taylor.
That's what I'm feeling. How I'm feeling now.
First off, if you drink some Taylor Port, we gonna play with some head busters, okay? And then that's when we gonna block them.
That's why I'm not really an alcohol person.
Okay,
but
and what song are you gonna choose?
I'm gonna choose probably Finding Peace. What we played before the podcast started. I would do Finding Peace by Summer Walker. Losing people, finding peace, because period. Every time I lost a motherfucker, I found peace. Amen.
And is there somebody that you would block? A friend? A family member?
Nope, I did it already like 3 years ago.
Period.
But what I do believe in is cold turkey. I don't believe in, I'm going to block you. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to block you. Because I don't want you talking me out of it. And I don't want you smooth talking me. And I don't want you coming over here trying to take my clothes off. I said, I'm going to block you, so I'm just going to block you. And I ain't going to tell you that I'm going to block you.
You was reading me for filth.
Okay, period. Because I just told you this on Friday,
yes.
Thursday.
Because cold turkey can be warmed up.
No,
baby.
No. You don't
need
to warm
up
it up.
In these parts.
You need to go cold. You gotta do it cold turkey. You can't let them know. You can't look back. And what I do is, if I block you on one thing, you unblocked on everything. You can't email me, motherfucker. You can't. Actually, you can, because you can't block people on email. I tried to do that to my baby daddy, and it did not work. But you cannot block people on email.
No.
But you can't follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, nothing, because you blocked.
Yeah, I got a friend. I got a friend like that. Her name is Alexis.
Don't fucking talk to me, bitch. I said I'm done. And when I do it cold turkey, that's when you know I'm for real.
This is healed.
That's okay. Period, baby. That's one thing I'm healed from. Okay.
Okay.
Once you hurting my feelings.
That is okay.
You up out of here.
So, okay. So the question that I have for you is, a lot of people are not here.
And that's
so if you are not here, how can we help people that are not there and they're trying to get there?
Okay, yeah. Well, it comes with, it's like rooted in self-worth and loving yourself. Because once you love yourself so much and you have so much respect for yourself, it's easy to block people that ain't fucking, that you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? That's not really on your level, not really treating you the way you're supposed to. It's like, what the fuck is you here for? Okay. Like, if I'm treating me better than you treating me, baby, what is you here for? Like, so it's really rooted in like self-worth and how much you love yourself, how much you respect yourself. Because like, if they like, I don't know, if they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're not, you know, treating you, making you feel, if you can't match my peace that I have alone, you know what I'm saying? If I don't feel better when I'm with you and I'm out, you're draining my energy. You know, when I get around you, I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm feeling some kind of way, I'm a little shaky.
Energy.
Period.
Energy.
Like,
Carrie,
no,
I don't. Us about that.
Like, you taking all my energy. Like, it's literally, people can drain you. They can block your blessings too. Like, you ever break up with somebody or move on and you start making more money? Like, that's happened, and that taught me like
that did happen. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Or you ever start fucking with somebody you couldn't get? Well, no, maybe not, because y'all don't have kids. But I started fucking with somebody. We were trying to get pregnant for the longest. Could never get pregnant. Oh my god, I can't get pregnant. Right? We were sad. That nigga was toxic. Stop fucking with him.
Oh my god.
Got with a new nigga.
But sometimes that be a blessing or a curse, because I have a friend and she was like that, and her man was together for so long, you know, and they had never, and I mean, nothing ever happened. Girl, as soon as she got up out of with that man, baby, that baby was fertile. Okay. And she had a baby immediately. Yeah, like, and then right after that had another one. I said, girl,
yeah, like,
nah, really you was fertile. It just
really be the
nigga.
Wrong person, like literally the wrong person. So it's like, somebody can block your blessings. So once I had to see it, because with me, I have to experience things to believe them. And I feel like my spiritual team, God, knows that about me. So he like, we can't tell Acai, like, this how God be like, we can't tell Acai not to fuck with that nigga. We gotta hurt Acai little feelings. We gotta show her, you see this? It don't feel good, do it. Okay, so what you gonna do about it? You went back last time and you still feel like this, so we gotta do something different this time, because the last time you did what you wanted to do and that didn't work out. So now we gotta change it up a little bit, because when something not working, you don't keep doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta switch it up.
It's insanity.
It's like, okay, let me do something else.
And I am pretty insane. Because baby, how many times?
It's literally insanity. It literally is. Like,
I am very much so insane. I will claim it, because I know there's a lot of us girls out here that are insane. Like, I know there's a lot of people out here that's insane, because you keep doing the same thing because you're just thinking. And sometimes the talk game be so good.
Girl, it ain't never been that good for me.
And I think for me, like, I have fallen victim to that, the whole talk game.
Yeah, it's easy to sweet talk. It's easy to sweet talk little Esha, her little heart. She be like,
not hard, be all fluttering. He brought me flowers. I'm like, oh my God, this is the first time he done bought me some flowers. Like, dang, girl, not thinking like there's niggas out here that will give you flowers every day of the week.
They don't gotta fuck up to give you flowers. Let's start there.
Like, he's giving you some flowers.
He made it up to me, bitch. Why does he gotta make it up to you?
These are some I want some ass flowers. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, he loved me.
Girl, look what he got me.
Girl, look what he got me. Sending pictures, putting on Instagram, looking crazy. No. That's me.
I think too, like, it comes with, like, with me, I'm a very intelligent person. You can't tell me any fucking thing. I need to feel it. I also am a person that I gotta feel it. You know, you could be like, I love you, but if I don't feel like you love me, I don't believe that. So like, if you treat me like shit or talking to other bitches or got shit in your phone you know I wouldn't fuck with, it's like you either don't know me, you're not trying to get to know me, you don't care about my feelings, you're not considering my feelings. So that's not love. And that's how I break down things. I'm gonna be like, you lying. Yeah. So it's easy for me to be like, I don't fuck with you. Like, I'm sorry. And even like I've had niggas cry in my face. It don't bother me. Like, it don't bother me, bitch. You can cry. Bitch, you could be in complete tears. Like, I mean, on the floor, holding my leg, begging them for me to take them back. Baby, I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
I don't give a fuck.
But when the roles are flipped, and we the ones crying to them, and they looking at us.
I ain't never been that bitch.
And we sitting there. I have been her. First off, I've never. One thing about this podcast is I am not gonna lie to y'all. So if I have done that
never
shit,
lie about
I've
nothing.
done that shit. I'm not a liar. So
Esha leads with her heart. She leads with her heart. Yeah, and that's why.
Yeah, I leave with
wear
my
your heart on your sleeve. Yes.
Like I remember a nigga broke me down so bad that I was crying and laughing at the same time. I didn't know what was wrong with me. Like I was just because I was just like it was just like funny. Like wow, this nigga really played me. So it's really like hilarious. But like
but
damn,
beat your ass,
yeah, like this shit really hurt. But like this nigga really played me. Like
funny.
you start going back and thinking about all the things that didn't add up, but then they add up now, and you're laughing at yourself because you're like, bitch, you stupid.
But I think also too, you can be very blind in love. Like having rose-colored glasses is a real thing. Like that's why perspectives are so important because you literally are looking like, they love me, you know, they wouldn't do that. You only see what you want to see.
Yeah.
But then when reality sets in, right, and it's eclipse season right now in astrology, so reality about to set in for a lot of motherfuckers.
God.
When reality set in, it's like, damn, I ain't see that shit. Or you be like, actually, I saw that shit and I didn't even think about it. Like that didn't even, you know what I'm saying? You really be blind. Like, you know, Love is Blind by Eve. That's my shit. That's some real shit right there.
Yeah, that is.
That's some real shit. Cause she wasn't lying on not one verse was she lying. Like
no, I mean, I feel like the part is facing the truth. That just don't look good. It don't look good. Cause I think for me, I am. First off, let me tell y'all, I'm starting off here, but by the time that we get, farther into this podcast, I'm gonna be way better, y'all. I'm not gonna be the spin the block queen.
This is our spiritual journey.
Yeah, like this is my journey, and I'm gonna be real about it. Like as godly as I am, baby, I'm the spin the block queen. I don't believe what I be seeing. It be happening. I just be like, no, that's not it.
And it's so
they
true.
Love me.
It's so true that when you're not ready for the truth, you really won't see it. Like. You got it, and that's why you can't tell your friends, bitch, leave that nigga. Because if she not ready to leave that nigga, she is not going to leave him, baby, no matter how irritated.
Get me!
If you press that button one more time.
By him.
Like, girl.
Send help.
When I tell you,
I'm sticking with him.
I stopped telling my friends. Now, I did just tell Esha on Thursday to block somebody. But I stopped telling my friends, leave your man. That is the worst friend advice. Because they're not going to.
Yeah, no.
This is what I do. I'm on her side. If she go back with that nigga, okay, bitch, we back with that nigga. Okay, if she want to leave that nigga, bitch, fuck that nigga. That I learned to keep the peace. Like, and I'll be honest, I'll tell you my opinion, how I feel. Bitch, all right now, you doing the same thing, going back, getting hurt, doing the same thing. We got to change some shit up. Like, do you see this not working? It's time to switch it up on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's time to switch lanes. But if you don't, it's like, okay, this is ultimately your life, your journey. And that's what being a friend is. It's support. Friends are literally your support group. They're not your mother. They're not telling you what to do, And I don't like controlling friends. Like, I could tell you my problems, and bitch, I'm not asking you to tell me what to do. Okay, 9 times out of 10, I know what to do.
Or I don't know
what to do. I just need you to be there. I just need you to support me. I need you to give me, you know what I'm saying, a listening ear. Lend your ear.
Yep. And see, and that sometimes that's Yep.
Lend your ear. Like,
I feel like lend your ear because you know I'm crazy. You know.
I need to bounce my
you
ideas
know
off
you know
bitch.
who I am when I come to you. You know who I am. You know what I'm gonna do. You know I'm gonna
Like,
go back.
bitch, I wanna pop. Let me tell you, I wanna pop this nigga's tires. Okay, that's what I want you to do. But I want you to be there. I want you to listen. Okay, I don't want you to be like, well, you need to do this, you need to do this, because all of a sudden now I don't want to tell you shit no more, and that's not no good friend. If I can't talk to you, bitch, what is our friendship?
But I do feel like on the other end of that, no, I need friends that are going to tell me, don't fucking go back, crazy ass Esha. Your bad ass better stay away from him.
Do it.
No, but I need friends that are going to still like hold me somewhat accountable. Like how like the other day I'm talking to you and you like, I'm gonna be real with you. Because like, you know, like I need friends that's really gonna be real with me. Because if you let me just go off in my world, and I don't feel like you do. I feel like when I'm talking to you, you be already knowing what I'm going to do. Cause like you be like, I already know you missed him.
I know you sent the text.
Yeah,
I know you did it.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Right.
Because I have to be honest with my friends. I have to be able to be honest. I can't stand a friend that can't take criticism, honesty. I love criticism. Let me know that I'm being a dumb bitch. Because I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna tell myself I'm being a dumb bitch. So you gotta tell me that I'm being a dumb bitch. But still be my friend. You know, don't talk about me to people. Don't tell my business when I'm telling you. Like, it's certain things that I just expect friends to. I expect friends to, like, I should be able to talk. We should be able to have a debate, talk about some real shit, have different perspectives, have different opinions, and still be friends. Yeah. And still respect each other. And I feel like that's where friendships lie.
But yeah, open my thing up. Like, you know how like they have like plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. That's what I need. And tell me what's behind each door. Right. And then let me decide which one I do. You know? Right. Like, help me. Like, sometimes, and this is some real shit, like sometimes although I know what I am going to do in my mind, I just need you to help me navigate. Help me navigate, because if I talk myself into it, baby, I'm spending that block. I'm going to spend it.
Don't let me talk myself into it. And I'm really delusional like that. Like, not even as far as like I've never really been crazy or delusional over like nobody. But I'm delusional as far as like I will tell myself some shit is going to happen or this is what's going on and believe it and act on it. Acting on my own delusions. Now, I have literally looked dumbfounded from that before. Like, I have literally, like, done some shit that I made up in my head. I've been like, oh, you know what? This motherfucker is. Oh, and then believing it and then being like, oh, I'm about to block them. I'm blocking them. They don't even know why I blocked them. They wasn't doing what I thought they was doing. And none of that. I just believed my own delusion. Told myself, this is truth. This is real.
This is...
Yes, true. They're truly. Most of the time, there is a reason why you feel that way.
Yeah, I can say from being the spin the block queen, the hurt behind this is
that's what your nickname gonna be on the podcast.
That's my name. Queen. Spin the block queen. That's me. But I think there is a certain feeling that you get in every situation that you have ever did this same thing, and it repeats. And that same feeling, I feel like that same feeling that you feel is the feeling of, have you learned yet? Have you learned your lesson yet?
And if you be like, that is God. That's truly God.
That is God. Because like, God will give you.
Have you had enough?
Yes.
Okay, you ain't had enough. Go do it again.
He's gonna give you the desires that you want, like the desires that you want. He's gonna give you all of that. But baby, at the end of the day, when you get all of that, are you sure?
You're going to be like,
You're going to have to spread it out for me.
You're going to be like, I don't really care.
Choose one.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
I didn't think we was going to talk about that one, but we ended up talking about it.
Yes, because we don't have a choice to not talk about it.
Oh, okay.
We just talk about it. Okay. Okay, this one right here is a little hard. This is a perfect.
What is it?
This is a perfect question. What ways has forgiving the person that hurt you the most helped you grow?
Let me read it.
Okay.
I need to see it in order to know what it says.
So, and I'm going to read it one more time.
Okay.
It says, what ways has forgiving the person that hurt you the most helped you grow? That's big for me because, part of my journey and part of me like doing right, I had to forgive every single body. I called you and remember I told you like I have to forgive everybody that has ever hurt me.
That's and like how I felt.
And it wasn't even about me no more. Like it wasn't about me. Like I just had to forgive them so I could grow. Like, and God was literally telling me like, if you don't forgive these people, you're going to be here forever. Like this dark feeling that you feel when you're by yourself, like, and just being secluded and always feeling like even when you're around people, you still feel alone. You're always going to feel that feeling until you forgive these people that have hurt you so you can get to the next level. Like it was almost like a option. It was like, do you want to be the same old Esha or you want to be Esha 2.0? And Esha 2.0 just meant like, bro.
Esha 2.0 making more money.
Yes. Yes.
Esha 2.0 got more peace.
Esha 2.0 hair is growing.
Okay. Period.
Okay. Oh, titties too.
Okay. Booty fatter.
Okay. I'm saying.
Getting thicker.
Okay. Getting thicker than a husk.
What you want to be? What kind of Esha you want to be?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Because with Esha, yeah, like honestly, that's what it came down to. It came down to what Esha I wanted to be. Like, did I want to still be in that dark place where I was stuck for a long time? Like, it had to be at least 3 years of me being stuck there.
Girl, you be holding on to shit. It's like, goddamn, is your wrist hurting, bitch? Let it go.
Right.
Let go of the rope.
Like, you just be, because you be in such a very, like, I could literally go anywhere, and I don't know if anybody know what this feeling feels like, but it is literally a dark cloud and it just covers you and it hovers over you, and your day it can be bright as hell outside, but your day never looks like that. It never feels like that. So like that was a feeling that like I wanted to let go of. I wanted to be apart from that shit because that was a feeling that I feel no one deserves. Like, and for you to feel that way and you still make it through, like, is a testimony in itself, because it's just like not a lot of people make it through that.
People have a hard time forgiving.
Yeah.
I feel like my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question again, what ways has forgiving the person that hurt you the most helped you grow? Well, honestly,
did you really forgive people?
This isn't the thing, though. Like, forgiveness has been a very big part of my spiritual journey. But honestly, forgiving niggas was never really, I never really gave a fuck really to forgive. I didn't hold on to shit that a nigga did to me for real. But my friends was the people I had to forgive. People I call my friends, people I never put my trust in a nigga for real. But my friends, my friends Jesus. Though, like my friends, I have literally leaned on my friends. I'm a very friend oriented person, you know? And I've had friends that hurt me way, way worse than a nigga ever did. You know, I have family that hurt me way worse. It was more forgiving, like my parents, you know? Like I had to think of them as traumatized children in order for me to move on and forgive them for my upbringing and the things that they did to hurt me. That's what it was, because really my childhood trauma was controlling my entire life. Like it was literally making me feel like I was stuck. I couldn't see right. I was always worried about what they had going on. You know, it was just like, it was keeping me stuck. And so forgiving my parents freed me so much. It helped me grow up. Like, you know, I'm still not like, my mama did this, so I treat niggas like this. Like,
I know someone.
I swear. Like, my daddy beat my mama, and now, like, I be beating on niggas because I was putting my hand on niggas and everything, because that's where I grew up, and that's how I saw, this is how you communicate. So I learned, I started communicating like that. So I blame my parents, like, damn, I really got to unlearn a lot of shit. I really got to redirect myself so much. And this is shit that y'all should have taught me. So I had to forgive my parents. Also, girl, forgiving myself for allowing certain shit, for allowing people to treat me wrong. Because at some point, you got to point the finger at yourself. You can't say, you did that, and you did that, and you did that. And it's like, okay, and you let all of them do that to you. You let everybody do that to you.
You let everybody finger F you.
Yeah. Like, you really got to forgive your fucking self.
Finger F you.
You let everybody finger fuck you. You let everybody give you the middle finger, and then you went back for more.
Went back back for more.
You went back for more middle fingers.
And that time it was gonna be harder. That time.
Right. Why do you go back for more? Then you gotta do some digging. Then you gotta figure out, why am I like this? You know? And you gotta hit rock bottom to figure that out. Like, you really gotta it can sting you down a spiral. Like, you gotta forgive yourself. You gotta forgive. I forgave my friends. You know, I had a friend that did me so dirty. Like, it just felt like I don't like to be exposed. You know, I don't like for my business to be told. It's like the worst thing you could do to me. Yeah. Like, it's the worst. So my reputation, I guess, is very important to me.
Cause don't tell my business and think I'm gonna tell your business. I'm gonna come and find you.
The thing is, I didn't go back for
just find
revenge. I didn't tell their business after they told my business. You know, it was just like my ex-friend, like, and this is my best friend, like, hurt me the worst, and it was like I did not know how to go from that. I still have not made, like, I actually just made my first new friend last year. I made a new friend. And that was the first friend I've made in, like 7-8 years. I've had my friends for a very long time. So that was like the first brand new friend I made, because I just genuinely did not trust bitches after that. And then I was like, damn, I really let this bitch not let me make a friend in 8 years. Like,
but that's how it is.
I had to forgive her. Like, let me just move on.
Forgiveness, a thing about forgiveness, and of course, you know, we probably gonna be talking about forgiveness a lot, because forgiveness is not easy.
It's a big part.
And the thing about forgiveness is broke up in stages. It's not broke up into at one time you forgive the whole group of everybody. You have to. You have to work into that. Like, you literally have to work into forgiveness, because forgiveness just looks so different.
Yeah, you really gotta work. You gotta work on your heart. Like, it comes from the heart.
I forgave a lot of people, but I'm still scarred, and I still wear that scar. And I think so. So y'all, our thing is grow,
heal,
and evolve. And this is perfect. This question was perfect,
it
because
really
like it literally, like, both questions just hit it on the head, because it talked a little bit about our growth, the healing, and how it looks evolving, like what it looks on the end of it.
On the at the end, you know, I guess can't get my words together, Lord. Okay. But I think I'm a little close to the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to forgiving. Okay. I've definitely learned, because it definitely is. Forgiveness is for yourself.
So where do you feel like you are within growth, grow, heal, and evolve? Like, where?
I feel like I'm evolving at 28. Truly. I'm not. You're never really done healing.
Never.
Because there's going to be new things I'm going to have to heal from. But the things that were keeping me stuck for so long, those chains, that's what they feel like. You know that song that
break every chain.
Yes, break every chain. Girl, that's what I feel like. I'm on the other side, like, literally, because I am definitely evolving. Like, even starting this podcast and being able to talk like this and being so vulnerable. Vulnerability was a hard thing for me, because I was vulnerable with someone before, and they went and told everything about me, you know?
Yeah.
So vulnerability is a hard thing for me. And so I feel like I'm definitely I'm in the evolving stage. And honestly, it's beautiful to see me as a person and what I've grown up to be. And I always wonder, like, is my younger self happy or proud of me? And I definitely think she is. Like, damn, bitch, this what you doing? Like, I'm proud of you. Like, you know, this is some hard shit. Like, dealing with your mental and healing, that's some deep, hard shit. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a year. Like, you spend years working on yourself. And I feel like I've been working on myself actively since maybe 2014, 2015. And it's 2023, and I'm just starting to feel like I'm, like, coming into myself and becoming, you know, evolving and seeing my, like, true self for who I am and living in my truth. I feel like I'm just now doing that. Yeah. What about you? Where are you at on grow, heal, and evolve? What stages you
that GH what?
GHE.
You could tell she was a cheerleader.
GHE.
Next thing you know, we're gonna have a cheer to this.
Okay.
I am all three of them.
You're
I
open
am
right
just spread it out.
Okay.
Because clearly I have to grow when it comes to love life. Like I still have growing to do there.
What Summer Walker said? She said the dick do
Girl,
something different.
I ain't listen to no
She
Summer
said
Walker.
the dick do something different.
I'm
You
not
start thinking-
listening to no Summer Walker.
Listen, she said, because her message does not change just because who she is. She said the dick make you want to do something different. You start thinking you could change a nigga, bitch. That's what it make you start doing. You start thinking you could change them. Maybe they'll do right. Maybe they'll
See, it ain't even the dick for me, because the dick for me, it do be part of it. Because the dick will definitely have you dickmatized.
It make you want to argue.
It just, yeah, like it just makes me instantly turn toxic. It don't make me feel like I'm going to change him, though. I done learned that. Now, that's one rodeo that I can say I will never do again.
Yeah, you have learned. Okay.
Yeah, like I've been burnt pretty well that I will never try to change a man from who he is. So yeah, like I just think that when it comes to me and like my love life, I can grow. When it comes to being healed in my love life, I am way more healed than what I was 3 years ago, freshly coming up out of a, long-term relationship. Like I am way better. I am way better. And I just feel like toxic men make me toxic. And I think, well, it shouldn't be they make me, because nobody can make me.
I was about to say.
It's me.
It's Esha.
Yeah, y'all, it be me.
Because you let them toxic men get in you.
Yeah, right. And when they get in, then we be in. And we in it now.
Because another thing we're going to talk about
how we going to get up out of this?
On another day, we're going to talk about how letting somebody in your portals can taint you.
Okay.
You.
Next, evolve. Evolve. Spiritually, I am evolving. I am definitely evolving in different ways that I would not have ever seen me. If you would have told me a couple of years back that I was going to be this new, like, God-fearing woman that's just like all about God, changing her life. Like, if you would have told me that, I would have laughed.
Celibate,
right? Like celibate,
what?
all that. Like, girl, what? I would have said, girl, bye. Hand me that tequila. But no, not really. See, it be your friends. Your friend, look. She was ready to hand me over some tequila. We just talking about how we evolving. So, yeah. So, ultimately, you guys, I'm happy to have you here. I know my sister.
Yes. It feels so good. This is something I've been wanting to do for so long. And first of all, I'm proud of us.
Bitch, we did
this. If you would have told me in high school that I was going to be doing a podcast with Esha...
that would have been child.
Girl, we would have laughed. First of all, we didn't even like each other like
we
that.
We didn't even like each other. It was not a
It
like.
was not, it was definitely not a hacker. That's her voice.
But we did. That's hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no. We were not.
Yeah, she didn't like me.
That's why I
didn't like her either. I don't even know why I didn't like her.
What was the beef?
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
I don't know.
You just be mad in high school. Fuck. My parents.
I gotta go to school.
Fuck homework.
Yeah, these bitches again.
All right.
So yeah, you're right. So honestly, you're right. Like, yeah, we didn't like each other.
We didn't. So if you would have told me this, it would have been like,
what? How many days? 2 days together, and then
when? Oh right, we did. We went on a
beach trip. We went on a beach trip that was supposed to be one of our mutual friends, and we went together. Yeah. We ended
up just going together and. We just became friends. Like it was actually a healing. So it was a healing trip. Like a trip just for us to like heal and be friends. And we wrote in journals and we threw stuff in the ocean.
That was so nice.
Yeah, it was. And that's how we started our friendship off. Like and we were just like, oh, I love Esha after that.
Yeah,
and then we just started hanging out.
Yeah, it was just Esha and Kai from there. From there, it was just yeah.
So that's how our friendship started.
So I'm proud of us.
Me too.
And where we are. I'm so excited about this journey.
Me too.
And what it's going to bring. I feel like we are going to help a lot of people. And that's the goal. Like, our goal is to help. Like, we're not here just talking just because we want to talk. Like, we are here to help.
Definitely to help. Because we could do this in the car.
Baby.
Over drinks.
Oh, all right. Because
Period.
we can do this together and just
Okay.
keep it us thing.
No,
So-
but I genuinely love talking to people. I love
Yeah.
changing people's lives and shit. Like, it's a good feeling. You know, it feels like it's bigger than you. Like, somebody needed to hear everything that we're saying and
Yeah.
stuff like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's our podcast.
So yeah, so y'all make sure y'all tune in with us. We do have a Instagram. It's called Spiritually Flawed. So if you're not following us already, make sure that you go and follow us.
Dramatic pause. Follow right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
Follow
gotta
right
follow.
now.
If you
Right
you
now.
listening, you better be following.
You should be doing it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You. Oh no, we supposed to tell them you. We talking to you right now.
You are supposed to be following us. Right
You're
now.
not doing nothing. You sitting on your couch, you chilling. It's Sunday.
Right.
So you know it's Sunday fun day for
Right.
you. Okay, we get it. But go follow us.
Go follow us right now.
Go
we told
follow
you like
us
10 times
right
already.
now. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it now.
Right now.
So,
okay,
yeah.
but that's the end of our first episode. Let's get a
Woo!
clap.